I, 28F, was raised by my mother as a single parent. I have a full brother, 26 months. My father left my mother when she was 8 months pregnant with my brother, and I was 17 months old. The story, as told by my mother, is as follows. My parents met in school at age 14. They got married at 21 and bought a house together. Had me at 23 and were happy together. My father got a new job and began an affair with a receptionist who was some 10 years older than my parents and was also married with a young daughter. My mother began to suspect something when my father started working significant amounts of overtime, but wasn't receiving any extra pay. She questioned him, and for a time he denied it. However, just before Christmas that year, he came home and told my mother he was leaving her as his mistress had had a miscarriage and needed his support. As previously mentioned, my mom was about 8 months pregnant with my brother at this time. She begged him to stay and work it out, but he refused and left. My brother was born 2/3 of a week later, and he came to the hospital after the birth as his mistress didn't want him there. He stayed for half an hour and then left her, not even giving her time to shower. My mother became extremely depressed. I have heard from my grandmother how bad it was, how she didn't eat, didn't leave her bed. She has next to no memory of my brother until his first birthday due to the emotional trauma. According to my mother, my father wanted to have a relationship with myself, but wasn't as interested in my brother. He came round a few times, but was more interested in his new family. After about 6 months, he stopped coming altogether. Apparently he came round having not been in over a month, and I screamed and cried until I was sick in his car, and that was that. I never saw him again.